Facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, I say live.
Does it?
You gonna say live?
No, not say offline. No, you say live.
Oh, there we go. It's live now.
Yeah.
Well.
We gotta see if we can get some more people back in here. We're here. Had some technical difficulties with the connection. Apparently, stuff went left. See if we can get some people back. There we go. We got some people back in here. We apologize. Technical difficulties. The stream just shut down. Why it shut down? I don't know.
The devil stay working. That's all.
Yeah, basically.
Oh God.
Had gang in here, you know what I'm saying? Then it just want to kick everybody out for no reason. Hating on your boy.
My boy Chris Bird was on it.
Yeah, no, I saw Chris Bird. Tell him to come back.
Yeah, some of my folks fall through.
Yeah. J-Lock was in here. Twine.
Yeah. Let me get some folks back. I'll contact my folks so we can get this ball back rolling. It was going left, but we gonna make sure it go right. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, we can go ahead and start. We can start back.
Yeah.
Alright, where you want to start?
So let's get these picks in for tomorrow. That's I think that'd be a good spot because I'm pretty sure people didn't hear that because we were still talking and then I was trying to figure out what was going on with the stream. But so like I said, like we said, we got OKC Golden State tomorrow, Philly and Boston tomorrow. Who do you guys think are gonna win the game and why? This is just, it's not like the playoffs, obviously. So give a quick reason of why you think they're gonna win the game.
I feel like Celtics because they'll be at full strength. I think they're hungry this year. Those young guys are ready to prove some things. But it's going to be a good game because Philly has the same exact mentality. I think Boston is just deeper and more experienced as far as coaching and everything. And then I think Golden State's going to win because they are Golden State. I feel like it will be a fun game to watch because it's always fun when it's an OKC Golden State game. But Russ isn't there, so some of the energy we lose. And Golden State has got a lot of weapons.
I'm going Boston. I just feel like they got a lot more talent. It's real close, but they at full strength. But I am also kind of hesitant because Kyrie is coming back from an injury and Hayward is. But I still think Jason Tatum still might be able to take it over if he got to. And then OKC and Warriors. I'm going with OKC, and I think they need to let Paul George knock down his 30 and feed the big man.
So, do y'all really think that they're gonna win without? Appreciate for the subscription. Who was that? Chris Bird. Shout out to you, Chris Bird. Thank you for the subscribing. It's my boy. I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't heard from you in a minute.
Big Bird.
Big Bird. And Anyway, what I was saying is, do y'all really think that they're gonna win without Russell Westbrook?
I think anything is possible realistically. As much as it don't seem like it could happen, you never really know. That's all I'll say. You just never really know. It's possible. I'd love to see it. I don't really think it can happen, but
anything possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't nobody care about what you feel, how you feel about it. Okay.
I don't want to hear about it. Gosh, I don't care.
All right. We ain't got no. Now we ain't got no money on the line. Like, if we had money, I'd be like, "Dude, go to state." But guess what?
That's fair.
Touche. AP, who you think? Who you got?
I got simply out of depth, like Romero mentioned. And then Brad Stevens, I'm gonna give that man his props. That man is a bad man when it comes to coaching. Like, he has blown me away. I didn't really know who he was because I didn't follow college basketball, so I didn't really know who he was until he got to Boston. But he has proved me wrong every single time in every single way. So Boston on that one. And then I got Golden.
Cut out. Hello?
The engine that makes them go.
Man, we're having some really bad technical difficulties. It's typically not this bad. We've had multiple people in here before. Let's see if we can get AP back.
Who they got downloaded?
They really.
And
See, I think they can't hear me, but we can't hear them.
Yeah.
Point shooting team. They have to do is
Hello?
outscore you. They don't really
Can y'all
have
hear
to.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all cut out. Like, this whole conversation is left. Okay, here. Anything y'all saying. So, AP, I think it cut out when you were talking about who were you talking about?
Boston.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was talking about Brad Stevens.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I ain't boy. What's wrong with your connection?
Sure you know.
So yeah, Brad Stevens, he's great. I'm gonna just leave it at that then, since it cut out.
Right.
Brad Stevens is great, and then Golden State gets a win over OKC because of no Russell, who makes OKC go the way that they need to go.
And I was gonna comment on that and say I think Brad Stevens is this generation's Greg Popovich.
I can see that.
Or I guess it's my turn. So I'm going with Golden State, of course, to win tomorrow, and then I don't know, that Philly team is tough, man. But no, I'm going with Boston. Better coach. It's all about like adjustments at the beginning of the season, and I think Boston is just the better team now. As the year progresses, they'll make some adjustments. I think Philly will make some adjustments, and Philly's got, you know, Markelle Fultz. I feel like it's gonna have to do a lot of adjusting. But yeah, I just think Boston's a better team. Is that it? Did everybody go? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
You're not even gonna dignify the other one? We already know Golden State got your
yeah. Oh well, yeah. You know, Golden State. It's ring night, so you know, probably that third quarter they're gonna start slow, and in that third quarter, Oracle's gonna go crazy. You know, Steph's probably gonna start hitting some threes, so you know, it's gonna be a breeze.
I hope that third quarter crap isn't a thing this year. You can't tell me basketball ain't fake with that third quarter junk. Every single game, can't nobody guard them as soon as they come.
I mean, basketball is just about adjustments. I mean, they make adjustments with their game as well as the game plan. They get some stops. All Golden State needs is like 2 or 3 stops, and then and out of those 2 or 3 stops, you get maybe two threes and 1 layup, and it's a wrap. Like that turns into a 14-3 run.
Yeah, especially depending on whatever lead or close game the other team got going. They come out, they just don't come out with as much energy in the second half that Golden State does. At least when I've watched them play. I can't say that's every single game, but most of the game, Golden State has a totally different vibe coming out in the third quarter.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be. We just kind of wanted to touch on that. With everything. Time. Yeah, for the third time. But I think we're good. I think we're good now, even though. Well, never mind. Even though. Never mind. We're just gonna move to the next topic. So, wanted to talk about the NBA season starting tomorrow, but we just wanted to do an overall NBA themed show. So what we first wanted to start with was the hottest take for this upcoming season. So what's your hottest take? Think about your hottest take, and the chat can join in as well. Let us know what you think about our hot takes. Give us your hot takes. Please be interactive. We love that. That helps the show, makes the show better, makes it flow better. So does anybody want to go first? If not, I can go.
I will go first.
Okay, go ahead, AP. What's your hottest take of the season? And if you like Billy and don't know what a hot take is, it's a bold prediction. it's a bold prediction.
Right.
First of all, let me tell you something that was offline. You ain't had to tell everybody. You know?
Oh, sorry.
Like, yeah, see, like this. See, and this is why little brother gets beat up when he gets in town. This. You think I forget?
All right. Go ahead, AP. What's your hot take? Hottest take of the year?
Hottest take is Jimmy Butler stays put in Minnesota and actually resigns over the summer. I know it's the summer away, but that's what I'm going with. In addition, Kemba Walker is out of Charlotte.
That's not a hot take.
That's a hot take. You think? Well, you say you think he will resign?
Yep.
That's a very hot take. I think that's a pretty hot take.
Wait, you say he will resign?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kemba is out of Charlotte.
No. He
wait.
said Jimmy Butler will resign.
In Minnesota, Kemba Walker is out of Charlotte, and that is
Yeah.
a hot take considering both
I
sides.
think Kemba
said
being out,
he ain't going nowhere.
not
Oh, okay, that's what you were saying. Kimba
Yeah.
being okay. Yeah, I don't.
No, Jim, I take for sure. Kimba to me ain't a hot. I feel like anybody with sense would think that man should abandon ship.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they
Who
need
wants
to.
to be in Charlotte?
They need to just go ahead and trade them, get whatever they can for them. In my opinion.
Quincy said L.A. and Boston in the finals. Okay. Moving on. I'll go. Nah, I just playing. I'm
my little bro like that, bro.
Okay. I'll address your comment, Quincy. Or does anybody else want to address this comment?
I think you're wrong.
Lakers not making it at all.
Yeah,
I give you Boston, but they're not playing LA.
I mean, it is a hot take to say LA's gonna make it.
If the Lakers make it, it's because the NBA is fake. I've said it a billion times, and I will double down on it if that happens. I have no way of realistically.
So are you done with the NBA if it happens?
Absolutely, you cannot convince me that the Lakers just LeBron goes to LA.
No, I'm just saying, but are you still watching the finals though? Are you gonna be done with the NBA?
Okay, if they do make it, I'll watch the finals. I ain't gonna lie, because it'll be a nice game. But I'll still be bitter at the fact that this ain't real, bro. Because ain't no way you just come over here and pick up a like 11 seed team and get a couple new players and just turn them into a finals contender and they get to the finals. No, I have a hard time believing that.
They got the best player in the world though.
I was gonna say we still don't really know what Luke Walton can do.
I mean, that's fine.
LeBron James the coach. Who you talking?
As stacked as that West
LeBron
is,
James the coach.
as stacked as that West is, I just don't see him going out of the West. Sure, he can.
I don't think the Lakers going to make it until next year.
Yeah, I can give him next year or maybe even his third year, but I don't see the very first year he gonna make it. That just.
This not Miami. This is not Miami that he just went to.
Is it bad that we assume that he was talking about the Lakers and not the Clippers?
Stop.
No, not bad at all. Come on. I said something about the Clippers making playoffs, and you laughed at me. No.
Yeah, that's very laughable. Okay, my hot take. I honestly kind of forget what my hot take was. Well, first of all, I did make a hot take Friday that Minnesota would make the playoffs. That was one of my hot takes. Man, I should have wrote it down.
Is that a hot take though?
Yeah.
You think so?
With everything that was going on, with everything that's been going on, first of all, Jimmy Butler
is
is
that
not supposed to be
without Jimmy Butler?
Huh?
With and without, they make the playoffs.
No. With him, they make the playoffs.
Okay, all right.
I just feel like with everything that has been going on, I felt like that was a hot take. Well, maybe not. Excuse me. And I should have wrote my other hot take down, but because I don't remember.
Oof.
That's not good.
That's not
You
good.
gonna get credit.
Dang, I had. Oh, I know what my hot take was. It has to do with AP's hot take. The Charlotte Bobcats
Oh, okay.
will make the playoffs this year.
I think that's hot.
That's a hot take.
I was thinking about that earlier too.
That's a hot take. They got
like that.
Tony Parker as their veteran.
Oh, that boy.
Charlotte, who?
They got a TP. What's his word name on the street? TP5. No, I'm just playing. TP9.
9.
I just play. I just make something up. They got Tony Parker.
Okay.
I was looking at this lineup. I got the lineup pulled up right here.
Got Batum. They got
Yeah. The Tomb ain't been good, and
They got Tony
3 years.
Parker, Kemba Walker. Oh, that's who it was. I love Malik Monk. I think Malik Monk's gonna finally step up. He's got that veteran role. Tony Parker.
who else did they just get?
Had
Frank
the team.
Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges. There you go. Thank
Yeah,
you,
Miles
AB.
Bridges.
You helped me
I
out
like
with my
Miles.
bold prediction. Yeah, I love Miles Bridges. I love him in Michigan State. I think so yeah, I think Charlotte that was my kind of like the team that was like, yeah, they gonna make the playoffs in the East. And it's not hard in the East, obviously. I would say they gonna make it to the second and third round, but I'm not gonna say that. They gonna make it, but they gonna make the playoffs. That's my bold
I
prediction.
don't know. The rest of their roster thin. Right about the East.
The rest of the East is thin.
Fair enough.
Thin is me.
We'll get to it. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. Go ahead. 1, 2.
Like, man.
Let me see. I don't know. Hot take.
You know what it is this time, right?
Yeah, I know what it is, bro. I'm gonna actually say, it's gonna be Boston versus Toronto in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
That's the hot take.
Yeah, that's my hot.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's kind of. I mean, it is up for grabs. So I mean, it could be a hot take.
I mean, because a lot of people saying Philly and Boston, but what happened? I think Toronto can mess around and beat Philly.
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
my other hot
I
take
think
is Miami's
Indiana-
gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we're not gonna adjust it. We're just gonna ignore it.
Miami's gonna have the same year with Kobe. This is gonna be Dwayne Wade tour run.
Oh, we ain't even talk. Yeah, we can talk about that later too.
Yeah. I feel like that is. I don't know. Initially, you kind of go, yeah, that's not a hot take as far as the Eastern Conference Finals, but realistically, it is kind of open because I think Boston.
You got a lot of teams. Milwaukee, they could do something, but I think it's gonna be Boston versus Toronto.
Well, and I think even the Pacers, because it's different teams that could slide in there and make it to the conference finals, so that it does make it predictable. So I guess that is a hot take. I'll give you that.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right. So my hot take is
Make it
that
juicy.
I don't know. Y'all might not even think this is that hot for real, but I am a firm believer. You heard it here first.
Okay.
That Portland backcourt will be broken up this year, and Portland will not make the playoffs. I firmly believe it's gonna be Damian. I think CJ is who they'll stay put with, and I think Damian moves on. But one of them will be traded this season, and Portland misses the playoffs due to that.
I think you saying Dame is gonna be the one, or leaning that way. I think that's the hot take of that.
I think Dame is gone.
I think that's the hot portion of that.
You think Dame gonna leave?
No, I think Dame. One of them will be traded, and I think it will be Dame.
That's what makes that hot.
Maybe they trade him to Charlotte and get Kemba Walker.
Oh God! Don't put Damian Lillard through that.
That ain't cool.
At least he's gonna be in the East.
I mean, that's
He need
fair.
to go to the East.
He still leave.
Or New York.
Some
was gonna say,
superstar
that's where
needs to be over there.
But yeah, Portland misses the playoffs and they lose all-star backcourt guys. So
Ooh, I can see that.
I got Portland in my playoffs. So yeah, we'll see.
I did.
I always just
thought
like
of it.
it is. They gotta do something. Cause I mean, it's not working. They the 3 seed last year, but they got knocked out in the first round by Utah. Was it Utah?
Right. No,
Yep. No,
it was
first round
New
was
Orleans.
Pelicans. Yeah.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Wasn't that a sweep?
Yeah, they got
Hey,
swept.
that was
Yeah.
the best New Orleans team I've ever seen play.
Yep, and
Mhm.
I said they're not gonna make the playoffs this year. Actually, now that you said that, I probably should take out Portland.
Only if you believe his take.
But
No,
all
I
right.
think they stick with him. I think they'll stick with him for the. Is this his last year in Portland?
No, he signed a long contract.
Did he?
Yeah, pretty sure he
Yeah,
did.
I don't think he's done there for a while.
Let me take a peek. He signed for. He is through 2020.
Yeah. They
What about CJ?
they got him early.
CJ,
I think-
if
I
I had to guess, CJ would probably be 1 year after that, but let me fact
Yeah.
check.
They right in the same area.
Check real quick. Through. Go ahead and scroll now, little computer.
22?
Oh, actually, they through the same season.
Same season.
Wow.
Yeah. So they gonna have to do something.
Yeah, well, that remains to be seen. Well, we
Just
can go.
remember you heard it here first.
Yeah, you did hear here first. Make sure you remember that. So, when all this stuff happened, even though it can't necessarily all, I guess it could technically all happen. But anyway, when it all happens, make sure you remember you heard it here first. Okay.
All
Next,
right,
we
what's
got
next?
NBA award predictions. So the 5 categories that we wanted to do: MVP, Most Improved Player, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. So we can start off. Do y'all want to start off from the bottom or the top?
We can go from the top.
Start from the top. MVP. Who you got, Romero?
My MVP is LeBron James. I feel like, and hear me out. I think just because this LA team has been trash for years, the NBA and the world loves the Lakers. Even being slightly better than they have been, they're gonna like it. LeBron is always in the top of the MVP voting anyway, so this is just a perfect story. LA gets better. LeBron is at the top as he always is. You're gonna want to give him an MVP because they're gonna shoot up from where they've been for years.
Okay. AP.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Because the Bucks are getting the 1 seed in the East. I guess I don't know that that's a hot take, which is why I didn't say that.
You
But
should have said that was your hot take.
Yeah, that's
is it hot? Is
That's
it hot?
very hot.
yeah, that's
Is it
hot.
hot?
Yeah,
Why?
that's hot.
Boston, the only other team that would possibly get it.
Huh?
Oh, you got Toronto.
Right.
You got
Philly?
Philly.
Getting the 1 seed. So Toronto just got Kawhi. Kawhi is integrating into a new system. They got a new head coach, and Kyle Lowry is not good.
You got
Well, he's
Philly.
solid.
Boston, Washington.
Philly has Markel Fultz back, but I mean they're still young. They're gonna drop some games in there.
I don't know,
Who
man.
else you
That's
got?
pretty hot take you got there.
Boston is the only. Okay, all right. Well, it's a hot take then. That's fine. I'll replace Kimber with that
Yeah.
one, man.
That's whoa.
And regardless of where Milwaukee ends up, I think Giannis puts together, unless they just bottom out, Giannis is MVP. This is my pick for MVP. Let's say
Interesting.
that.
I was gonna pick him. That's a good pick. Billy.
Yeah.
I'm going LeBron. He just made a trash team, probably one of the best teams in the West. And he's gonna do what LeBron does. He's gonna make his team better. And he's gonna be the MVP of the league. Gotta be LeBron.
Gotta be LeBron. Actually,
Gotta be LeBron.
I didn't want to pick the same player, but I'm going with Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis, I feel like Giannis. I do agree. I don't think they're gonna be the number 1 seed. They don't have to be the number 1 seed. But I feel like Giannis is gonna take that step. I was thinking AD, but I don't even have him making the playoffs, so I can't pick him.
Anthony Davis is my second pick for MVP.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Giannis. I think like they want to keep giving it to the same players. They've shown that repeatedly several times, not just with LeBron James. They showed it with Shaq. They showed it with Kobe. So that's just something that they don't want to do. They like, giving it around. And it's well deserved. If we know LeBron is MVP every year, so why keep giving it to him other than, it being.
Well, last time
true.
LeBron got MVP.
But I mean,
Right.
he still got 4. He still got 4.
Okay, but when last time he got his fourth one?
It's been a while. I agree.
Okay.
That's why I agree that he has a good chance of winning this year, but I think if Giannis continues to improve the way he has been improving, I think it'll be he can really have a good chance of taking it. Especially with him knocking down threes now, like he's actually shooting and making them.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. That's crazy.
I give you a hot take. Jason Tatum getting MVP. How about that?
Oh my
That's super hot.
That's super hot.
All right. Well, we enjoyed you all seeing the show.
we enjoy having you show up. Billy's got to take an early exit today.
We gotta hit the block button real quick. We'll all be right back.
All right, let's go. Keep it moving. We got most improved player. Who's your most improved player this year? I'm actually I'll go first on this one.
Oh,
This one might surprise you a little bit. I'm going with Jabari Parker.
I was thinking about that too.
All right, Nova. Going back home to Chicago.
I don't even know his stats.
I know his stats. I got it right here. 12 points.
Okay.
He got 12.6 points a game last year. 5 boards a game. Proficiency was 17.2. So I think he can, coming over to this team, probably going to be the best player on it. But they got marketing. They got Chris Dunn. They got Zach. So he's not clear cut, but he has the highest potential on this team. I think his ACL injury really slowed him down, but I felt he's finally recovered from that. This is going to be his first full season. He's healthy. He can easily average 20 to 25 points a game, I believe. Sure. Grab 8 boards a game. And from coming from where he was to getting 20 to 25 a game, that's obvious candidate for most improved.
Most improved.
So
here's my one issue with Jabari.
Okay.
And this is my only issue is Wendell Carter Jr. is on that team.
Yep.
Wendell Carter. Why do people like him so much? I'm not impressed by him. I'm not impressed by Wendell Carter Jr.
And that's what people have been saying though. He didn't get as much attention because he was playing beside Marvin Bagley. So now that he has a chance to and this is a young Bulls team, I'm talking super young. Now that he kind of has a chance to play, we'll actually see whether or not that take on him is accurate or not. But the fact that people believe he has the potential to means that he's going to see a lot of minutes. And I think that cuts into Jabari's time.
Yeah, he's supposed to start, and Jabari's supposed to come off the bench. So,
well, we'll see. I never liked Wendell Carter Jr. I mean, I shouldn't say I didn't like him. I just never really seen him.
You don't see the hype.
Didn't see why. Yeah, I never didn't see the hype.
Yeah,
but I mean, you could say that's gonna take away from Jabari, but I think that just if the team's good, the better he can do.
Okay.
He have the most help.
I'm gonna go with my most improved, and I think I'm gonna go with Isaiah Thomas.
That's a good pick.
He's going to Denver. I think he's gonna have. He had a little flow, but he was hurt beginning of the season. Then he had to trade, and he never really got a good feel of either team for real. So I think working with Denver, getting to know the players, I think he got a better attitude and want to play. Bring the intensity back that he had in Boston. Maybe his injuries finally fully recovered. I think he's gonna bring a lot of electric. I got him coming most improved.
I like that.
I like that.
32 games last season, team on 37% shooting. So I think that's a good pick.
Yeah. All right. So it's really. Let me tell y'all what's really. All y'all had some decent picks or whatever, but we gonna focus on who really gonna get it. And it's not just. Don't think it's just because it's a Laker thing. It just happens to be that you asked these two questions back to back. But I'm going with Brandon Xavier Ingram. I think Brandon Ingram is a very talented player. He's only just now 21, I believe. And last year he averaged 16, 5, and 4. And I think he's just slowly but surely gotten more and more comfortable. We all know what he's capable of defensively. Offensively, he's looked unguardable at times, hitting really tough shots over people. And I think this year, not only will he be more comfortable personally, but he's got a lot of probably, encourage him a lot and help him feel more confident in his game. So I feel like he's really going to show out this year, defensively and offensively. So he'll at least be in the conversation. If he doesn't win it, he'll be in the conversation. Most improved.
Once again, a solid pick. That's a solid pick if you ask me. The common theme throughout everyone's most improved player is injuries. I'm gonna follow suit. I don't know how many games, if there is, so I don't know if there's a qualification for how many games the player has to play the previous season for them to be considered. Because if there is no qualification, then my pick is Markelle Fultz. Because
there's no qualification.
Then my pick
just your stats from last season. How much did they improve this year? Whether you didn't play last year or not.
Then Markelle Fultz is my pick. He goes from playing maybe 3 games. It was
actually, Markelle Fultz, because I guess he would be considered a rookie because he hasn't played.
He did play.
He just barely played.
He played. Let me take that back. He played 14 games last season.
Okay, so it will be a qualification on if he's a rookie, still considered a rookie this year. Because not looking at the technicalities. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
They're in the ranking.
Hello?
Hello?
All right, go ahead. Cut out bad.
Oh.
You want me to repeat what I said? Or?
Yeah, start over.
Markelle Fultz, because he only played 14 games last season. 7 points, 3.8 rebounds, 3.8 assists and 3 rebounds. I think him starting this year playing way more than 14 games, I think he's an easy qualifier for most improved.
Yeah, okay. All really good picks. I was impressed. Nobody picked the same person. And then all very strong candidates for most improved. Like you said, injury is the main thing, and that's typically what you get when you think about most improved, is just either somebody coming off an injury or like a young player finally really stepping up and improving. Sometimes you have those ones where it's like an older player who just has a great year. I'm actually surprised nobody said Gordon Hayward. I thought that was going to be one of the picks. That's another strong candidate, clearly. And he's going to get.
He didn't even play a game. So, he didn't play a whole game. So, I didn't. Yeah, that's just a cheap pick.
No, but those are the ones that, like, Paul George got most improved that year. Yeah, he got most improved. So, it's like you don't have to play a game, but with Markelle Fultz or with Ben Simmons is because they were like rookies, so they didn't have a full season to base it off the improvement from high school. I don't know. It's whatever you want to look into to pick it. We're gonna do this last one. We're gonna do rookie of the year. We were gonna do 6-man, and a defensive player, but looking at the time, we need to speed things up a little bit. So rookie of the year for everybody.
I got DeAndre Ayton. Plain and simple, he's in Charlotte. He's playing for a bad team. He put up numbers.
Aiden's playing in Phoenix, buddy.
Next year.
You know what I meant.
I know Kimber wish he was in.
Right. But yeah, that's DeAndre Ayton is my pick.
All right. Billy, who you got?
I'm going Trae Young. And he gonna bring some fire.
Second coming to Steph.
Yep. Then he gonna have him. I think he gonna have him a little decent, make a knock down them threes. Then he gonna show out.
Interesting. Interesting. Just for the sake of being different than Adrian, I'm going with Doncic. My fault.
I heard yourself.
I heard yourself. I think that him and Ayton are the two most NBA ready as far as talent. Ayton's got the body. He's just big and he's strong and he actually is a competent big man. He's not just a, hey, throw me a lob. He can actually create some things. Stretch the floor a little bit, but Doncic is also, I think, mature beyond his years, being that he's been playing with grown men since he was in his early teens. And he can score, he can pass. So I think he's really going to shock some people because most people have only heard stuff about him. They haven't seen him. So being able to actually see him, he's going to get that nod, I think.
Yeah, Doncic is going to have to prove me because prove that he's good to me because I'm not on the train yet.
And that's the thing. A lot of people are still needing him to prove them right or wrong and get rid of those doubts. So I feel like really seeing him and him living up even remotely to the hype, people be like, okay, yeah, we got to give him a nod for it, at least a vote if we don't actually vote him the winner. So I have Ayton and then him as a close second. So we'll see.
Okay. I will be going with, the name escapes me right now, so I'm looking it up.
Oh boy!
Like going on this show.
Harry Giles.
No,
that's a bad pick then.
Harry Giles. I'm going with what's his name? And where's he at?
What
Who does he play for, Jack?
Oh, Colin Sexton. There it is. Go Colin Sexton. I think he's the best. I honestly think he's probably the best player in the draft. Defense. All right, not the best defense. He's got great defense. He's gets to the basket really well. If he can improve his jumper, it's always the rookie of the year is always that player that needs to work on his jumper. Well, it's not always, but a lot of times it's the player that needs to work on his jumper, but is a good facilitator and has great defense. He has all three of those things, so that's why I think he's going to be the rookie of the year. Colin Sexton. I could not think of his name. It just completely escaped me. I apologize. Well, yeah, Colin Sexton.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay. Cool.
I'll take that.
We're going to move on from the award predictions, and we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
When everybody got to name their East and West playoff teams. I'll go first. In the West, I got the Warriors, the Lakers, Houston. Everybody got those three. I got OKC. Everybody got those four. Those four that can we all agree that are going to be in the playoffs?
Say it again one more time.
Warriors, Lakers, Houston, OKC.
No.
Okay, we're gonna.
I got the Lakers falling out of my top four, but aside from that,
No, I'm not saying they're top four. I'm just saying they're in the playoffs.
Oh, you have those four. Okay, yeah,
in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is in no order for anybody. You don't got to put it in order.
I will grudgingly agree to that. Yeah.
And then so the last four in, I have Denver, Minnesota, Portland, and Utah.
Denver, Portland, Minnesota, and Utah.
Yep, in the West.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have Minnesota.
And then in the East, we can all agree on Boston, Philly, Toronto, and Washington, and Indiana, and Milwaukee.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my last two are Miami and Charlotte.
I feel like our last two is where most of us will differ.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I don't agree with the last two.
You don't agree with Miami and Charlotte?
No.
I'll give you Miami. Charlotte can. Come on now.
That's my hot take.
If Charlotte making the playoffs, then so are the Clippers.
What? Bro,
Exactly.
Clippers are not making the playoffs.
Okay, and neither is Charlotte. Moving on.
They honestly are not gonna miss about a lot, in my opinion.
What, Charlotte?
No, the Clippers.
I feel like they're gonna be pretty close, but Josh seems to feel like it's outrageous that they could be.
I think it's outrageous. They don't have any scorers on that team.
Tobias Harris is scored.
Tobias Harris has never averaged more than 25 points a game.
You say like 25 is not a lot.
25 points. 25 points.
Never averaged more than 25 points a game.
Blake Griffin is. You already know how I feel about Blake Griffin.
But that team made the playoffs.
And Blake Griffin is not a scorer.
Okay.
All right.
Well, Blake Griffin is a scorer because he's just deficient in everything else. That's the only thing he can do. But he can only do it.
My goodness.
He can only do it off assists and fast breaks.
Okay. So
right.
my standings that I have, like you said, Golden State Rockets. To me, the Lakers aren't like they're in the playoffs, but I don't think by the greatest margin. Utah, OKC. I gotta put my San Antonio Spurs in there.
Crazy.
One because I believe, two because I have to as a fan, and then Minnesota and New Orleans. The reason I have New Orleans, and New Orleans would be like my 7th or 8th seed, and the reason I put them in there is because AD is my second pick for MVP behind Giannis, and he can't win that without making the playoffs. For the East, Boston, Milwaukee, Toronto, Philly, Washington, Indiana, and then I have Detroit. And depending on the play of Kristaps Porzingis, I got New York Knicks rounding out.
Uh-oh. What'd you say now? Depending on the play what?
Of the unicorn, Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, you got the Knicks in the playoffs?
The way Kristaps plays and the way he scores, yes, I do.
All right, Billy. Who you got?
Whoa.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
Go ahead, let us. Yeah.
Edwin left quick.
Did I not see the way he played last season before he got hurt?
Can you name? Never mind.
It's not about the rest of the team. Last year, everybody on that team, before he got hurt, they were going to be in the playoffs. And besides, it's the East. It's not like it's that hard for them to miss it.
I mean, every year before somebody get hurt, they gunning to be in the playoffs. It don't happen. Detroit looked amazing. What happened? So
yes, Billy. Who's your playoff picks?
So on the West, I got OKC, LA, Golden State, San Antonio, Utah, Houston, and Denver. And I'm in between Minnesota and Portland, but I'm leaning more so Portland.
Okay.
And then on the East, I got Philly, Boston, Toronto, Indiana, Detroit, Miami, Washington, and Milwaukee.
Washington. Wait, so you got the 6. Who are the other 2?
Washington, Milwaukee. Detroit and Miami.
Detroit and Miami. Okay.
Yeah, Billy's a reasonable man.
Can we discuss the Spurs, please? Why do y'all
Not
think they're
Dude.
gonna
until wait.
Okay, hold on. Let
until-
me get my, because I don't want this to be biased to AP. But Josh, we talking about the best coach in the NBA. Did they not make it to the playoffs last year without their best player?
Thank
It
you.
ain't like they lost nothing major. Well, no, they did lose something major. Take that back. But they still got the best system. They gonna make it to the playoffs, whether they high or low. They gonna be between 8 and 6. They gonna make it to the playoffs.
I don't know, man.
I just feel like losing Kawhi doesn't make you not a playoff team because y'all made it.
Right.
You
I
gained
I mean,
DeRozan.
the other thing that do kind of hurt is they did lose Danny Green, but they still made it to the playoffs.
I
We
don't know.
talking about
Didn't
Pop-
they get
Bellinelli.
right? So they got a shooter back.
Yeah.
And you made it without Kawhi, and now you got now you got DeRozan to
DeRozan.
add to what you already had that made the playoffs.
It ain't like he not
So,
trash. He not trash.
Right.
They make it to the playoffs.
They gonna make the
That's a
playoffs.
strong
Josh.
point. That's a strong point.
And we talking about the best coach.
Right.
That's a strong point.
This man makes people that are like
He
they've
gonna,
gone
he
to
gonna,
other teams and done nothing. He makes them look like studs. So
he about to make the Rosen. He might be an MVP candidate.
Well, hot take,
At the
they're
end
not
of the
making the playoffs this year.
Yeah, okay.
I take your full of whoa.
I mean, it's not that hot considering you're not alone. What you're saying?
No,
Like,
no.
many-
I know it's not a hot take. I'm
They've
just
been
saying.
widely disrespected. So
based off everybody else on the show.
I-
But that's what I said.
I saw them listed at number 12 in the West today. That is disrespectful. to me.
whoa.
Yeah. So yeah,
They could at
you're
least
definitely
got-
not alone.
Could at least been 9.
Right. Thank you. But yeah. So
They might mess around be better than Toronto. I don't think they make the playoffs. Though.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Well, we gonna see. We got a whole season to look forward to while watching Inside the NBA.
right. And if Romero's hot take comes true, then Portland definitely not making it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I took them out. I genuinely had them in there until I was really thinking about my hot take, and I was like, yeah, they gotta bounce. So with that in mind, let me give you my playoff standings or my conference standings. I got Houston, Golden State, OKC, Utah, LA. I'm gonna come back to this blank, and then San Antonio and Denver. That blank, I'm leaning towards New Orleans. That Minnesota situation, unsure for me. But if it's not New Orleans, it's Minnesota. Because like I said, I'm not giving Portland that spot. I feel like we're going to see a major shakeup this season.
And like I said, Minnesota is they're gonna make it to at least the third round of the playoffs.
The
You know what the
conference
third
finals.
round is? You know what you just said, right? You think?
No. I'm lying. They're gonna make it to the. They're gonna make it
The
to the
second
conference.
round.
The second round.
To the
First.
second round.
It's gonna be. They're gonna send it to 7 games in the second round. Either against Boston or Philly.
Whoa. I'm sorry. What?
Oh, see, they should be in the East, man.
That's what I'm like.
Never
what are
mind.
you
I keep forgetting they're in the West. Never mind. They gonna
Boy,
make
did
the playoffs.
did you fall asleep?
They gonna make the playoffs.
This is
Boy,
why we
you
haven't
had me
had shows on.
confused.
Josh been getting drunk. That's why. I understand now.
Oh, I'm sure you. I'm
It
straight.
was
got-
no
you got-
juice.
I'm
You got
straight.
that? You got your yak and your black and mild or
Big,
something?
big fella, I'm tripping.
Wow.
Yeah, he got the miles
Yes,
now.
you are.
Yeah.
You got that mild in there yet?
They'll make it to the second round. I can see them make it to the second round though. They'll knock off like OKC or something.
Who?
All right. Anyway, in the East,
Hold on,
Nah.
who's knocking up?
I ain't gonna lie, I just said that to make y'all mad.
yeah, you a troll, bro.
They go.
In the
I
East.
think I can see them make it to the second round though. I think they might make it to the second round. They're gonna be
Okay,
the
Ramon.
team that
Go
that,
ahead,
that
go
catch
ahead,
people
Red.
off
Red.
guard.
I'm done with Josh for the rest of the night.
Yeah, so in the East, Boston, Toronto, Philly, Indiana, Milwaukee, Washington, Miami, Detroit.
Same as Billy. Got
Yep,
you.
me and Billy see eye to eye on that one.
I mean, it's OKC over here. It's OKC. That's all we see. We know the real stuff.
We
We
ain't
know
sync,
real.
bro.
I'm
Yep.
not.
But
I'm
don't
not.
be surprised. Don't be surprised if the Magic creep up and look like they might peak in.
Whoa,
Don't be
whoa.
surprised.
Magic now. You lost me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And that,
I say
that's
Charlotte.
first-
I say Charlotte
that's
before
better.
Magic.
I mean, hey, the Magic had a strong start last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then they completely fell off.
And that,
They got
the Magic
Vucevic.
are
They got
better.
Vucevic, Aaron Donald. But my thing is they got rid of Alfred Payton.
Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
Who would I say?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron
We love saying Aaron Donald.
He said Aaron Donald.
You said him and Mr. Anthony Davis earlier, bro.
No, you said Alfred Payton, didn't you?
No, I said.
He said Aaron Donald said it.
I said Alfred Payton and not Aaron Gordon.
Oh.
I said Aaron Donald. I had Detroit on my list, but they just seem to be one of those teams that fall apart.
You just don't like Blake Griffin.
I was gonna say that, and I don't like Blake Griffin.
I don't like Blake Griffin, but I see them making.
They also got Dwayne Casey though.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. That was why I initially put him on there. But
so now they got major talent and a really good.
But
they'll lose in the first round.
I had to make room for Charlotte, so I had to take somebody off. I wasn't gonna take off Miami. I mean, they finna make it to the conference finals. So I had to take out Detroit.
I'm sorry. Is that your hot take?
They make it to the conference finals on Dwayne Wade's back.
Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hot take to me.
Yeah, the best player in the East is Dwayne. You know that?
Oh, hey,
yo. Happening on this podcast.
Are we ready to move on with the show? I think we at the end now.
I mean, Dwayne Wade is a go. Well, no, I just had to make room for the playoffs for the Heat.
That's fair.
I got Miami making it to the playoffs.
Yeah,
Eric Spoelstra is a solid coach.
Wait, so who do y'all not have in the playoffs? Wait, no, not for Heat. I said they had to make room for Charlotte. Never mind.
What?
Yeah, I don't think they make it.
They ain't got no type of talent outside of Kemba.
Wow. The more we talk about it, the more excited I am to see about the season, especially tomorrow.
Jordan be drunk as hell when he be picking his players. Eyes be all red.
That picture that came out over the summer of him looking like a creep.
Got that bottle. He had the drag with the bottle in his hand, sipping. Yeah, go ahead and get him.
Tell him
when they draft Frank Kaminsky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who idea was that?
I don't know. But Frank did look really good in college. I don't know.
That's facts. He did.
Okay. Did he look good in college though? Not really.
He did. He did.
Let's be real. And if you watch the games, come on now. But he's kind of like that Jimmer player where he looked really good. He got to the NBA and like, bro.
But the thing is, the thing about it.
Gonna come up and do what you was doing. What you
doing? He's like a tweener big man. He's not big enough to be a center, and he's he's skinny.
He is big enough to be a center. What you mean?
How tall is he? 7 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, he every bit of 7 feet. He's not strong enough maybe to play the center.
Well, I mean, who do you think? Did you think he had the potential to be Dirk?
I mean, but who else was draft though is a big question. Let me find that out first.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to see who else. Who got drafted after? I'm sure somebody got drafted after him.
Yeah, so let me pull this up real quick because I don't think it's not like a whole bunch of options.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure it wasn't a deep draft.
So he was drafted 9th, and after that, it was like Justice Winslow. I mean, maybe Miles Turner. Devin Booker was a steal at 13. I'll give him that. But outside of that, Terry Rozier later on. But nobody else from that draft class really just like is out there outside of the top.
Yeah, but you did name Devin Booker.
Devin Booker was 13. I mean, that was a risk, though.
Was it? He was only... well, yeah, I see what you're saying. That could be a risk. Risky, a little risky.
And then I don't think that they needed him. It's all about, who do you need at the position and stuff like that. Or they didn't think they needed him.
I disagree with that. I think NBA is one of those sports where you really don't have to address needs. Like look at Philadelphia. They drafted a center.
They hoarded talent. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But in the NBA, if you just hoard talent, like no different than Philly did, like look at Philly now. And they drafted 3 centers, #1 overall, 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Look at Boston. Look at Boston with them basically just continuously with all these draft picks. They haven't drafted a center. They've just been drafting wing players.
And then
they just keep drafting wing players.
I'll relate this situation. I'm not exactly like it because it's not at all, but I'll relate it to Detroit passing up on Carmelo Anthony. At the time, they didn't need him.
Yeah, exactly.
So they drafted someone else. So
They
that's
drafted.
what,
They drafted.
That's
thinking
what Charlotte
that,
did.
Yeah, they drafted based off of potential and their need of. Okay, we might need a big man. You're always gonna need a big man. I think NBA is just one of those leagues where you gotta draft based off talent, no matter the need.
The best player available.
Yeah, you just gotta draft just because you're only gonna get 5 players on the court at a time. And in football, you gotta draft based off needs. Basketball, you gotta draft based off talent and who you think is the best player.
Yeah.
I think because it's so like NBA is positionless, especially now.
Now.
I mean, you could argue it's been positionless for a long time, but like
that was the thing with Frank though. So he was that tweener big man, but he had shooting range in college. So they were like, oh, he's gonna be like, as we transition, he'll be that dude.
Yeah. But now you got to draft those players that are like all in athletic.
Yeah, you drafting players that are like
Brandon
7 feet,
Ingram.
but they move like a guard. They can pass the ball. They can shot blocks. You can put them at the 1 through 5.
Yeah, NBA 2K demigods.
Right. I agree. Yeah, but yeah, it all hindsight is 2020. So
It's always 2020. But that's gonna wrap it up for the show. We do got speaking and shout. So who wants to go first? AP? Billy?
I'll speak.
All right. Billy, you speaking? AP, you speaking and shouting today?
I'm just gonna speak because I really don't like putting these bad vibes out there. But I didn't want to do it as my hot take, simply because it's gonna hurt Romero's feelings.
All right, so I'm out.
You don't even know. You just got my hot take, my real hot take that I have. Me and my buddy got this Excel sheet going with hot takes. My real hot take is that Russell Westbrook is gonna be the superstar injury this year.
Why would you? Oh my god!
Boy, if you don't knock on, hey, kick him.
Wow.
AP, you're banned, bro. You are canceled.
Yeah.
If something happens, you catching the hook. Just know that right now.
Oh wait.
Happens,
Chris, we got Big Bird with his playoff predictions.
What do you say?
Sorry, he got Celtics, Philly, Toronto. Well, this is the East. Celtics. He's got Cleveland.
You think Collins gonna do it? Oh well, K Love, I guess.
He's got Cleveland and the Bulls. You left out Indiana. You left out the Pacers, Bird. Come on now, do better. This is not 2008.
This man.
Let's see. He still got Cleveland in there. That's wild. And then in the West, he's got everybody. He's got the Timberwolves. He's got the Jazz, and he has the Mavericks, and he has the Spurs.
The Mavericks.
Yeah.
I can see the Mavericks doing something.
They like people really like Doncic, and they love. I mean, everybody loves Dennis, but it's just like Dirk. Dirk is not Dirk anymore. You left. Let's see who'd you leave out notable in the West. You left out Portland,
Denver,
New Orleans,
Nolans.
New Orleans.
Oh, yeah. You left out those 3.
Yeah, pretty much everybody not named the Phoenix Suns or the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, you really tripping on Cleveland and the Bulls. Well, you might not be tripping on the Bulls. The Bulls actually might be a good pick based off your guys' analysis of Wendell. But I think you definitely left out the Pacers for sure. Oladipo looks super good. Everybody's high on the Pacers. They might end up falling off, but I think.
And they got Tyreek this year too.
Yeah.
Tyreek Evans. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pickup. Yeah, I think Oladipo really impressed the entire league, so that's why everybody's high on them. So, yeah, I think you missed out on them, but I mean, never know.
We gotta see. It's the NBA. It's NBA season. Anything can happen.
Yeah, but I think you need to stop listening to the Kardashian. I mean, Tristan Thompson. They're not the team to beat in the East.
Hold on, he said that. When he say this?
Yes, he said they're still the team to beat. They're 4-time reigning champions.
Yeah.
Yeah, with LeBron.
Conference champions.
Right, with LeBron, with the best player in the world was on the team, even though we're still the team to beat. Boy, stop.
And y'all still got J.R. Smith starting, so that says a lot right there.
Yeah. But go ahead, AP. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but we gotta show the listeners some love. Appreciate you.
Of course.
Yeah, I have to finish, bro. That's outlandish.
I was pretty much done with mine. That is really my hot take. I think Russell Westbrook has been an Iron Man throughout his career.
Oh no, that's why we stopped him from talking. Come on, Josh.
I mean,
Man, no, I ain't want to hear
First of
that.
all, he's already had freak injury that's put him out before. Why are you gonna give him another one?
Man,
You know,
I'm not giving him anything.
I lost a little respect for you, AP, man. You're not supposed to. You're
yeah,
not supposed
man.
to predict
You better-
injuries.
Man, you better go knock on wood.
And if you're gonna give one, why couldn't it be Steph or KD? Somebody that needs it.
Hey,
Wait. Why are you hating
hey,
now? Why are you taking
hey.
it too far?
Hey,
Mm.
listen. This is what I believe might happen this season. It's between Westbrook and LeBron James. Because LeBron is a freak
Lord.
athlete who has not been injured at all, besides some cramps. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's why I was speaking on it. I wasn't shouting it. I don't really want Westbrook to get hurt. I can just see it happening.
I can't believe you even let that.
And you
How you
know,
gonna come on my
you
show
know
and
what
do me
makes
like
it
that?
even worse? He ain't even
What?
mentioned the Ray Allen shot against the Spurs. That's crazy. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the Billy. Billy, you speaking to you shouting today?
Man, look, I'm gonna shout. First of all, let me.
Throw your hands up.
I appreciate y'all. You know, shout out my little brother about time. You know, it took a while, but you know, finally got me in. I appreciate it, have fun. Let me shout out Chris Bird too. That's my boy all the way back in elementary school. Like, thanks for coming through. And OKC all you.
I like Billy. We need him on the show.
Billy, what's your connection to OKC? I'm just curious. I'm not.
Because he a real one.
Can you calm down? I'm really curious. What's your connection to OKC?
I mean, I liked them when they had the and Durant did. Can I say whole move? Can I say that, Josh?
Yeah. No, you can say
already
that.
said it.
Cool.
You already said it.
KD will always be a hoe. He would never be. He would never be second best player. Truth be told, Kawhi Leonard might take his. I think he gonna be vengeance for him. I think he coming back and show who really the second best player in the NBA league is. And KD is a hoe. Like ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like he did some whole ass shit.
Wow.
Man, I tell you, you give a man some some milk, you walk away with the whole cat. I didn't say you say the S word.
Or the A word.
AP asked me how I feel about Golden Thunder. You know, I had to let him know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I was really just curious. I really was like that.
Yeah, you know, I gotta real recognize real. West is a real dude. KD is a hoe.
Bro, that is beyond me. Borderline PG-13. I'm going through it.
Hey man, so you know how I feel about KD. Y'all know.
Hey,
Yeah, we know now.
if anybody know,
We
I know.
didn't.
If anybody know, I
No,
know. It's
now
on.
you know.
It's on. Is it on you, Murrow, or is it on me?
Josh, go ahead, bro. I'll let you go.
Okay. Let's see.
Chris Bird said times are changing.
Cleveland ain't got no expectations.
I don't know, man. Cleveland, but as well as not having no expectations, they ain't got no talent. Other than Colin Sexton, they got a bunch of old people.
Hey, Tristan Thompson.
Best case scenario, we so that Kevin Love balls out, but the team still don't go no.
Kevin Love might go back to Timberwolves. Kevin Love though, he ain't got LeBron.
And how many
Show me
times did they make it to the
Kevin Love.
playoffs?
Right.
Show me the times they went to the playoffs with Kevin Love.
He was in the West though. In the East now.
Facts.
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair, I guess. But we'll see. I don't think.
Billy, I like you. I like you a lot.
I appreciate it. You know, I mean, I'm telling you, real regular. I can't respect you though.
That's fair.
Talking about,
Hey, that's fair.
shoot.
No need to say something like that.
Wishing injuries on my boy. That's
I don't.
He didn't wish. He didn't wish injury.
It sounded like wish to me, guy. I almost said something else. I caught myself.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Y'all had to get next time I'm on here. Y'all gonna have to get one of them little. We gonna have to
Censor button.
Yeah, the censor button. Cause I mess around and
Gotta
get y'all kicked out.
gotta give it a KG censor button.
On me.
I don't really know, man. I guess I'm speaking. I don't really know what I'm speaking about. I can speak about the fact that I got a job. I'm not
Shout
in the
out.
Army no more.
You told us that already.
Boy,
That's what I thought.
Did
he
he?
did. But
I
I
didn't hear him.
started working today.
About time.
Oh,
You know how long
congrats.
this man got a job? Man. Congratulations, Josh.
I am. Well, I can speak about the fact that my loan money ain't came.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord.
I can shout about that. They
Oh,
said
Lord.
3 weeks. It was gonna come in the mail. It's been 3 weeks. This is the 4th week. It still ain't coming in the mail. But you know,
Run this man his money.
run me my money. Even though I'm gonna have to run it back. So I'm surprised y'all taking y'all time.
With
But you know,
interest.
typically
With interest.
when it's loan, actually, but it's no interest. That was
Oh,
the dope
okay.
thing about it.
Okay.
So that's probably why they dragging their feet. They realize they're not gonna really make no money on me. They just, if they was making money on me, that money would have been here 3 weeks ago.
Messing up your credit, boy.
But yeah, man, run me my money, Missouri. I'm shouting about that. I'm frustrated. That's annoying.
Go ahead. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I need it. I'm struggling.
heard that.
Rev, you speaking or you shouting today, buddy?
I had something, but yeah, I'm speaking. This has been cool at my job, man. I've been doing a lot this year. On my broadcast flow and all that, man. And tomorrow, I'm doing an out of studio shoot at Grant's Farm, doing some interviews out there with the young goats, out there with nature. You know what I'm saying, brother nature. So it's gonna be a cool little day. It's always nice when I get to get out of the studio, take some equipment, do some multi-camera shoots, and get out with the community, do some things. So that'll be pretty dope. Shouting at the fact that can't believe we let this fool AP on the show saying some of the stuff he say, and after today, I don't know, he might have to be on the timeout. The fact that he even let that come out of his mouth, that he feels like that could happen, or that disrespectful, bro. Disrespectful. If an injury gonna come out of your mouth, let it be somebody by the name of something that rhymes with Devin Currant or something like that, or like effing Sturry. I don't know, but
Curry has had his share of injuries.
Okay, well, if somebody gonna have him, he should have some Russ. Russ already did. Yeah, how you gonna put him in there?
I just said I could see it happening. I'm not wishing it on the man.
You see that? You need to go back to the outside. I don't even know why
you cut out. I'm sorry. What you say?
Go back to the optometrist, man. I'll fly you back to St. Louis so you can get a doctor here. Because maybe they ain't doing you right in Cincinnati. I don't know if it's the water or something, but your eyesight is bad if you see that coming. Stop
I just got new glasses, man.
You need to take them back. Where y'all? This ain't you. AP a week ago would have never said something crazy like that.
That ain't
It's the new glasses, bro.
This ain't
That
it.
boy saying some Kanye stuff. You saying some Kanye stuff, bro?
Yeah, he got his MAGA hat.
You got your MAGA hat, huh?
I filled out this Excel sheet during the summer, so AP a week ago would have said the same thing.
AP need to go back to summertime and smack himself for even putting that on that Excel.
Did you send me that Excel sheet?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it. But that's gonna do it for the show.
Already filled in, so ignore those. But yeah.
You said it has what?
I said I just copied the one that has answers already filled in. Just ignore that.
Okay. That's gonna do it for the show. We appreciate everybody rocking with us. Fun little show. Appreciate you. Thank you, Billy, coming out.
Yes, sir.
You impressed
Appreciate
me until the end when you just couldn't control yourself.
He couldn't hold it no longer, bro. He been doing it so.
Right. He couldn't wait to say that on the show. That's been since when we started it over a year ago. He wanted to say it then. But P, always a pleasure having you.
I appreciate y'all. I guess I'm banned now. I guess I'm banned.
No, you're not banned on by my standard. But Rev, it's always good. You want to send us away?
Yeah. Shout out to Stick through the ups and downs. There in the middle that we normally don't have. Not really sure what the explanation for that is. Just go ahead and blame Josh because it feels right. That's my default. Aside from that, thank you for coming through. Shout out to Birdman, J-Lock, Quincy. Jed pulled up for a minute. He said he was driving and streaming though. So yeah, just shout out to all y'all for coming through. It was cool.